You'll need a cordless ball and a block for these nervous system soothers. Set your block behind you on your yoga mat. Have it the medium height and long length. Your cordless ball is going to go in between your shoulder blades, anywhere in your upper back. For now, put that a few inches in front of the block. You'll need to hold it there while you position yourself over the ball. Lie down so that the ball ends up in between your shoulder blades, and rest your head on the block. Soften your eyes or close your eyes. Lie your arms by your sides. You could bend your knees or have your legs straight, whatever feels better. Shift your attention onto your breath. You don't need to change anything about your breath just yet. Just feel the air moving in through your nose as you inhale. Let the air flow out of your nose or your mouth as you exhale. And you might notice just by shifting your attention onto your breath starts to deepen. You feel what parts of your body are moving as you inhale. Maybe the gentle rise and fall of your abdomen. You might notice your ribs moving. Like there's a deflated balloon in your abdomen. Breathe in and inflate the balloon in all directions. Up, down, forward, back, side to side. Breathe out and sink your body weight into the ball. Inhale, balloon belly out. Exhale with as little effort as possible. Breathe in, balloon belly out a little. Then feel the breath spread through your mid-ribs and upper ribs. Breathe out, soften your jaw, soften your throat. And when you breathe in again, feel how much internal space you can take up with your breath. We'll stretch this out a little bit more with a breath practice called Viloma Pranayama. This version has 4 parts. I'll talk you through all of the parts. Breathe out all the way. Breathe in, fill your lungs 1/3 full. Hold your breath. Inhale, fill another 1/3. Hold. Breathe in any amount more. Exhale, one long, smooth breath out. Breathe in, fill your lungs 1/3 of the way. Hold your breath. Inhale, fill another 1/3. Hold. Sip in any amount more. Exhale easily. Continue on your own. Do 2 more rounds. Exaggerate the breath holds. And that'll allow the elastic tissues of your lungs to accommodate more air each time. And use the ball for feedback to breathe into. Feel for pressing your mid-back ribs into the ball. And when you're done, and there's no rush, return to your deep breath. And notice any changes in your breath rhythm. Leave your head and your neck absolutely relaxed. Bend your knees if they're not. Roll off the block and the ball to one side. Use your hands, press yourself up a little bit. Tuck the ball underneath the bottom upper ribs. Have it a little closer to your armpit than you think. Lean over the ball. Thread your arm in between the ball and the block. Set your head onto the block like a pillow. And rest your free arm into the floor wherever it feels comfortable. Soften your eyes or close your eyes. And let your body sink down into the quarters ball. And feel the ball spread up against your ribcage. And we're working our way around the full circumference of your ribcage. That way you can recruit all of your respiratory muscles and get this 360-degree breath. And as you breathe in, feel for it widening your ribs. And press the ribcage, the part that's up against the ball, down into the quarters ball. When you breathe out, feel the recoil of your ribcage sink down into the ball. And the ball provides a little bit of resistance for you to breathe up against so that your respiratory muscles get stronger. When your respiratory muscles get stronger, that means you can pull in more air. It means you're more in sync with your nervous system and you have a greater capacity to calm yourself down. There's a few ways to switch sides. You could roll onto your back and roll onto your other side, or press your hand into the floor, leave your neck relaxed, lift up to seated, swivel, take the ball and the block with you. Curl up on your other side. Set the ball in between the floor and your ribcage. Have the quarters ball a little closer to your armpit than you think. Thread your arm in between the ball and the block. Sit your head onto the block like a pillow. Close your eyes. That removes any stimulus from your environment, from the outside world, so you can go inward. Once inside, feel how your breath is moving through your system. Notice your physical and mental tone. Feel if it's shifting and changing as you breathe. Once again, use the ball for feedback. Expand your mid and upper ribs into the ball as you inhale. As you exhale, sink down over the quarters ball. And leave your head and your neck completely relaxed. Press yourself up. Pick your head up last. You can set the block aside. The next position for the quarters ball is on your sternum, your breastbone. You'll be lying face down. When you get there and put the ball underneath you, be mindful that it's not on your throat. Set the ball toward one edge of your mat. Shift on the hands and knees. Position yourself over the ball. Make fists with your hands. Stack your forehead on top of your fists. Let your upper body sink down into the gorgeous ball. And feel the ball spread up against the front side of your chest. The front upper ribs is where we typically breathe, upper thoracic area. And that way of breathing is associated with a little fight or flight response from your nervous system. It's a little bit of a stress response. And the ball being on the upper ribs, it will prevent those parts of the ribs from moving easily. It might feel easier to breathe into your abdomen or into your low back ribs. That'll shift the breathing into the abdominal area, and that's associated with rest and digest. And if this is too much compression for you, you can always do this up against a wall. You could let some air out of the ball, or you could just lay belly down on the floor. Once again, use the ball for feedback to breathe into. To come out, prop yourself up onto your forearms. Slide the ball out from underneath you. Lower your chest, stack your hands, and rest your forehead on top. Feel what those 4 rolling sequences did. Notice how your breath is different. Notice your physical, emotional, and mental tone. And slide your hands by your ribcage. Press up on the hands and knees. Have a seat. You can practice these breath practices anytime you need to calm down, anytime you need a nervous system reset. You could go on to another rolling sequence, or go about your day calm yet alert. Namaste.